Charthala in association with IQSC. I am happy to be here for welcoming all of you to this webinar. First of all, let me welcome our principal, Dr. B. Gopagopal sir, who is an energetic and a very positive person. He is always a constant support for all our academic and non-academic activities. Now, let me welcome our person, Dr. Krishna E., who is an associate professor in statistics, retired from St. Joseph's College for Women, Alapura. She completed her graduation from University of Calicut, Kerala, post-graduation in statistics from Department of Statistics, University of Kerala, MPhil in statistics from Department of Statistics, Cochin Science and Technology, and she has completed her PhD in statistics from MG University, Kottayam. She also has post-retirement teaching experience in various prestigious institutions. She has about 10 paper presentations at national, international conferences and 6 research publications in international journals. She is also providing consultancy services in data analysis. Ma'am, we are very much honored to have you here. On behalf of PG Department of Mathematics, I welcome you to this session. Now, let me welcome my colleagues, Dr. K. Rajigumar, Mr. Vijaykumar AG, and Aishwarya Unni, who extend the support during each phase of this program. Next, I welcome all the participants, including professors from various universities, colleges, research scholars, students from our college and other colleges to this webinar. Once again, I welcome one and all this webinar. Now, I invite our principal, Dr. B. Gopagopal sir, for inaugural address.
Thank you, Divya. Very good morning to all. Respected head of the department and coordinator of this seminar, Dr. Divya, teachers of Department of Mathematics, and the most respected resource person, Dr. Krishna, teachers from various other colleges. See, in this fine morning, I have joined this seminar with much inquisitiveness because statistics is my ever favorite subject. I taught statistics from my first day of joining. So it's much pleasure how or to join this seminar, and I congratulate Department of Mathematics for conducting such a relevant topic, statistics, its scope and opportunities. So October 20th is Statistics Day 2, and we have that day celebration. So it's very good to have this webinar for teachers and as well as students. And we have with us Dr. Krishna, and according to Divya, according to the verse of Divya, she is the apt person to do this seminar. She is much resourceful, so that we can have a good session in this fine morning. So hope all will enjoy this seminar, listen carefully, and we can clarify any doubts with her, so that it will be a fruitful session. And with this word, I declare the seminar be inaugurated. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir. Now, session. During the session, if you have any doubt, you may post in the chat box. Ma'am, we can start. Ma'am, not audible. No, not audible.
I start?
Yes, ma'am. Can start, ma'am.
Okay. Respected principal, organizers of this webinar, faculty members of the PG Department of Mathematics, the teachers of the colleges, and dear students. Let me first of all congratulate the organizers for putting this webinar in connection with the World Statistics Day, which is going to be celebrated on 20th of this month. And also, I thank the organizers for giving me a chance or for inviting me as a resource person for today's event. NSS College Charthala is a familiar place for me because when I was working in St. Joseph's College, Alappuzha, I used to come there for as an external examiner many times. So I feel that I am addressing my own students. Before starting today's presentation, I just want to bring your attention to today's difficult situation that all of us are facing due to Corona. You may have noticed in different medias about the statistics of this pandemic worldwide, countrywide, and as well as statewide. They are providing us the number affected by this pandemic, number who are recovered from that, number of deaths, giving us the seriousness or imparting the seriousness of the disease. Many experts have already done, still doing the predictions of this pandemic using various statistical models. Government all over the world are using this information to make their people aware of the situation as well as to arrange treatment required. This shows that statistics is doing a great job in the field of uncertainty. So with this introduction, I think I can start my presentation. I am going to do the screen sharing. Can you see the screen? Can you see the screen now?
Yes, ma'am.
So the topic of discussion today is careers in statistics and the scope of statistics. So I've given just an information or an introduction regarding the use of statistics in the present scenario. Anyway, we can go through the various sectors or various fields where statistics is currently used. It is definitely a lucrative career option. In a business environment where business is becoming more and more data oriented, people who have graduated with degree in statistics are much sought after. From studies on the demographic of a country to study about the environment, statistics is an integral part of it. With a bachelor's or master's degree in statistics, one can become a business analyst, research officer, data analyst, or even an investigator. So I'm just reading on the topic that I have prepared, presentation I have prepared, because not much explanation is required. only the information that I'm passing, conveying the information. So by just reading this and wherever required, I will give more explanations. And after the class, you can ask any doubt if you have, I will try to clear them. Okay. Statisticians are also required in the government sector to work on studies and research on consumer prices, fluctuations in the economy, employment patterns, population trends, etc. In private sector, statistical manpower is required in marketing, insurance, and information technology. Statistical methodologies form the strength of any research study so as to make valid judgments and conclusions. Here I remember a saying usually mentioned about statistics. That is, usually it is said that without statistics, science bears no fruit. And without science, statistics has no root. So in order to bring out any fruitful result, of any research in any science, not only in science, but also in economics, commerce, management, psychology, whatever it is, in order to bring out a fruitful result after research, they have to make use of statistical tools. And nowadays, it is becoming more common to all the research people using the statistical tool for analyzing the data they have collected, whatever is their field. Therefore, it is a methodology. This methodology is form the strength of any research study so as to make valid judgments and conclusions. Statistical design and analysis methods are very widely used in clinical trials, pharmacology, genetics, biotechnology, basic sciences, epidemiological studies, demography, quality control of medical and biological equipments, medical diagnosis, prognosis and health economics. And I haven't mentioned that in the sports field also, statistics tools are immensely used. So now let us see what are the career or prospects of this subject. The career prospects of this subjects expands to various fields, and they are like academics and research. When one can try for job in academic field as well as in research field. Actuarial science is another field where statistics is immensely used. As a clinical programmer, you can become a clinical programmer after acquiring qualifications in statistics. Then biostatistics is another field, and you can try for jobs in government sector, central and state, as statistical assistant. And in by UPSC also there is chance to be to pass the examination ISS, Indian Statistical Service. And finally we come to the data post of or the job of data analyst, which is the most demanding job of this year as well as in the coming years. Now let us start with academics. Academics, first of all, you can try for a teaching job. How can you become a teacher in statistics? All of you may know that anyway, as a part of detailing all the job opportunities and the qualifications required, I am just mentioning that here. Step 1, earn a master's degree in statistics with at least 55% marks. Step 2, clear set exam for teaching jobs at +2 level and net exam in statistics, or secure a PhD in the subject for teaching jobs in colleges. With a degree, preferably PG in statistics, one can work in various fields such as agriculture, computer science, animal population, health science, census, automobile, pharmaceutical, computer software companies also. And one more point I have to mention here is that teaching job doesn't restrict to the colleges only. In medical colleges, in agricultural universities, in health sector, in all these places, they require a person. Research in statistics continuously. Research is going on with the help of statistics, and the teaching jobs is teaching or the study of statistics is an important part of whatever is the topic they are selected as agriculture, medicine, nursing, whatever it is in all these field, they have to study statistics, because when they want to do some research, they have to make use of statistical tools. So basic knowledge of statistics is essential for that. So teaching job is not restricted to colleges, arts and science colleges only, for engineering colleges, for medical colleges, for nursing colleges, agricultural universities. In all these places also there is chance for teaching job once you become qualified for that. With a degree in statistics, one can work in various fields: agriculture, computer science, animal population, that is veterinary science, health science, census department, automobile, pharmaceuticals, very important field where the statistics is immensely used, computer software companies, etc. As a business analyst. A statistics postgraduate can become a data analysis consultant once he or she become competent in statistical packages like SPSS, R, SAS, etc. All these are statistical packages, and R is freely downloadable, and using this R as well as SPSS and SAS, the research is a statistical tool used for research in any field of science where research is seriously going on. Then the first and foremost place where we can do the post-graduation courses is the next point that I want to explain. And the first and foremost institute in India is Indian Statistical Institute. Short form is ISI. Indian Statistical Institute is a unique institution devoted to research and teaching and the applications of statistics in the natural and social sciences. Founded by Professor P.C. Mahalanobis in Kolkata on 17th December 1931, the institute gained the status of an institution of national importance by an act of the Indian Parliament in 1959. The headquarters of ISI is located in Kolkata, and additionally, there are 4 centers located in Delhi, Bangalore, Chennai, and Tezpur. Once you get it, it's very lucky if you get a chance to study a course in ISI, because then sky is your limit. The bachelor's and master's programs in statistics, popularly known as BStat and MStat, are flagship programs of the institute, which are internationally acclaimed. Other than the statistics, they have programs on mathematics, MMath and BMath is also there. Then economics related courses are available, computer science courses are available, physics courses are available, but it is the flagship program is BStat and MStat. It also offers several diploma, undergraduate, postgraduate, and doctoral degree programs. Entry is through admission test. So it is a very tough syllabus. They have to study a very tough syllabus. Then only one will be able to clear the examination. Tough preparation, hard work is required. Preparation is required. Then only it is possible to clear the exam and get an admission in ISI. And there is a site for ISI is available. You can search and collect the details if somebody is interested to know more about it. Now I am coming to the mainly the institutions offering PG in statistics in Kerala. And nowadays, actually, there is no need of explaining all these things, because everything is available in the net. But I am just summarizing, that is all, what is the work that I am doing here. So some of the institutions offering PG in statistics in Kerala are Nehru Arts and Science College, Kasaragod; Govindapai Memorial Government College, Kasaragod; Calicut University, Kozhikode; Farooq College, Kozhikode; St. Joseph's College, Kozhikode; Government Victoria College, Palakkad; St. Thomas College, Thrissur; Christ College, Irinyalakuda, Thrissur; St. Aloysius College, Elthurith, Thrissur; Cochin University of Science and Technology, Cochin; Maharajas College, Ernakulam; Kerala University of Fisheries and Ocean Studies, Kochi; Nirmala College, Muvattupuzha; St. Thomas College, Pala, Kottayam; MG University, Kottayam; University College Trivandrum, Government Arts College Trivandrum, and finally Department of Statistics, University of Kerala Trivandrum. So only limited seats are available in these colleges. Maximum 15 to 20 seats are available in each of these colleges. There will be great. It is not so easy to get admission if you have if you pass your BSc with very high marks and you are able to pass the entrance examination. Many of the universities are conducting entrance examination together with they consider the BSc marks for admission, whereas in the other colleges you can apply and you will be selected if you have scored very high marks for your BSc degree. Then suppose that you have finished your MSc, the next thing is you can do research. The new education policy, it is seen that I have gone through that and seen that the MPhil course, they are stopping the MPhil course. You can directly go to the research after your PG in the respective subject. So what we can do research, only limited places are available because the research can be offered if PG degree is available in that college. So in PG is available only limited number of colleges in statistics. Therefore, only those colleges with PG department can offer the research in statistics. Therefore, the places are limited. The institutions are limited where you can do the research in statistics, and some of them are Department of Statistics, University of Kerala Trivandrum, St. Thomas College Pala Kottayam, Nirmala College Muatuvira, Department of Statistics, Cochin University of Science and Technology, Department of Statistics, University of Calicut. And some of the colleges which are affiliated with the certain universities and who are eligible, qualified gates can do the research once they are related to the university. So that is also available, but mainly these are the centers we can directly go and enroll and do your research. So these are the main things that I can share with you regarding the academics job. So for getting an academic job, you have to do you have to complete your PG with very good marks. Even though 55 is the cut short mark. Nowadays, students are getting very high marks for PG. So tight competition will be there. So you study well, try to score very good marks in your subject. Then you can try for PG. After that, you can try for research. Now, next I am going to discuss with you another important job or another important field where the statistics, knowledge in statistics is required, which is called actuarial science. Most of them may not know about the subject. So many have asked me about the details of this subject once they have heard about it, because it is actually related with insurance. But insurance is not much familiar in India. Insurance, you know about LIC and other vehicle insurance, all those you know. But in other places, in abroad, in foreign countries, they have to insure for their studies, for any consultation with any doctor, for any hospitalization, for everything. They have to insure, so everybody knows what is insurance and what is its importance in life. But in India, it is not much known for people, even though there are a lot of LIC and other insurance companies are nowadays, private insurance companies are there. Previously, there was only one insurance, LIC, but nowadays a lot of private companies are starting insurance. But the people are not at all aware of this insurance, what help they will get once you insure your life, your belongings. So that it is, even though it is very useful, so many common people are unaware of it, so they are not getting any benefit by insuring them. Therefore, this actuarial science is not familiar to most of the students in our state. So let us see what is meant by actuarial science. Actuarial science is the discipline that applies mathematical and statistical methods to assess, risk in insurance, finance, and other industries and professions. So all the risk factors are evaluated, and some methods will be suggested by this actuary. Once who is qualified in actuarial science, they are called actuary. So this actuary can suggest you various methods in which you can insure, so that it will be beneficiary for your enterprises. And HSC passed graduate, postgraduate, engineer, MBA, CA, ICW, etc., with sound knowledge in mathematics and statistics can try for the course provided he or she loves logic and problem solving. She's or he is good communicator and is excellent and has excellent business awareness. So if you have these three qualities, then you can try to become an actuary by passing the course of actuary that I will discuss after this. So as HSC, even plus two, just like chartered accountancy, plus two is enough. Just like that, a plus two pass with 60, I think 60 percentage mark is required. Sorry. And even a graduate, postgraduate, engineer, MPA, CA, all these people can try for actuarial science, provided they love logic and problem solving, good communication, etc. Actuaries provide professional services. What they do? Services with an extensive range of business and social contexts that are investment and financial services, life insurance, health insurance, general insurance, and employee retirement benefit plans. So these pension plans for various corporate and something like that will be calculated by these actuaries. Similarly, all the insurance companies, they calculate the wage revisions, they calculate the pensions and the different policies introduced by them. All these behind these all these activities, there will be a team of actuaries working on that. Institute offering MSc in actuarial science. I am just giving you South India. If you search, you can